Hey guys, it's Ben here at Passive Income Unlocked. As most of you already know, when we build a new site, our goal is to outsource the majority of our articles. That's how it becomes a mostly passive income stream. However, that doesn't mean you should outsource all your content from day one. In this video, I'm going to show you why sometimes it makes more sense to start out your new website writing your own articles. Check it out. When creating a niche site, one of your goals should be to make that site as authentic as possible. The more authentic the site is, the better your user engagement metrics will be, which will lead to your articles ranking better over time. As an example, if you have a food-based site, it's important to have recipes on your site, even if you never have a realistic chance to rank them in Google. That's why when you take a look at My Backyard Life, you'll see that I have a ton of recipes on here. If we take a look at one, you'll see that I wrote all the text, took all the pictures, added the recipe card at the bottom, and even created videos for the majority of them. Every recipe on the site was written by me and includes real pictures and videos that I took myself. By the way, if you're wondering why we need recipes on a backyard site, just keep in mind that this site started out as a grilling site. For a grilling site, you definitely want recipes to be included. Since recipes aren't easy or cheap to outsource, it just makes sense to write them yourself. Another example would be if you have some technical topics in your niche. Technical topics require expertise and extensive research, so you can't always outsource them, at least not without spending a fortune. In this case, it just makes sense to write these posts yourself. Even with the types of posts that can easily be outsourced, we recommend writing the majority of those yourself when you first start a site. By writing the first batch of posts on your site, whether that's the first 20, 50, or even 100 articles, you'll be forced to learn a lot about your niche. This can help you in a ton of ways. For one, it helps you figure out which topics to cover on your site. You also figure out what types of articles your site needs based on the niche that you chose. It also makes it easier to do keyword research and competition analysis. Another benefit is that it makes it much easier to check the quality of the outsourced content when it comes back to you. This is a big one, as you want to make those articles that you are paying for of high quality. Probably the biggest benefit of writing your own articles early on, though, is that you'll be able to get a good feel for whether or not you picked a good niche, before you spend a bunch of money, that is. It is really easy to dig yourself into a big hole if you start outsourcing from day one, so you're much better off testing the waters yourself before going down that road. These are just a few of the reasons why it makes sense to write your own content, but there are definitely others. My point, though, is that just because your end goal is to outsource doesn't mean you shouldn't start outsourcing right away or outsource everything. There's always going to be times when it just makes more sense to do the work yourself. Alright guys, those were just a few benefits of writing your own posts. I just focused on articles in this video, but this applies to many other methods, including things like YouTube. Basically anything that requires a more personal, authentic touch or technical expertise. But that's it for this one, guys. Until next time.